Anam Cara. Anam Cara means soul friends in Gaelic. We are here today to talk to you about our next event, summer solstice. We'll hear more about that in a minute. Anam Cara is a group of like-minded folks who meet together regularly, a community of people who are living alternative faith journeys. We meet together to share what we know and what we believe about the divine and how we're inspired on our way, the things that we've learned. We have some of the things that the co-founders put together, and we have frequent guest folks and from our internal circle.
Today, I would love to introduce our next guest for June 23rd in the summer solstice event. We have Wendy Morgan.
Hi, it's nice to be here.
Wendy, thank you so much. She is a Kundalini yoga practitioner and sound healer. Has you have a partner, don't you, at the Studio D in North Chesterfield?
Debbie Segabart is the owner, and I have space there so that I can teach my classes and have my gatherings and my events. Yes.
So excited.
Yeah.
I met you at Alchemist.
Yes.
Bookstore, and gift store in Stony Point. And Asa both of us have been to one of her sound bath gatherings.
Yes.
And we could not resist asking her to come join us for the summer solstice. So Wendy, if you would please share with us what you are hoping to do with us on the solstice.
On the 23rd. So
June.
I am looking forward to being with some old friends and some new friends. Solstice is a special time. The energy is very heightened, and for summer solstice, the light is very long. It's the longest day of the year, and so we celebrate that energetic time. And I thought it would be fun to offer a sound bath and a talk so we can learn a little bit about how the vibrations of certain sound instruments affect our bodies, affect our minds, and how we can kind of harness and entrain to the vibrations, that heightened energy of the solstice, so that we can kind of tap into that, so that we can carry through the rest of the summer on a high vibe. Yes, on a high note.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Wonderful. And you typically bring a number of instruments.
Oh,
and
yes.
Introduce the whole idea of sound healing, right?
Oh yes. So I had a little Tibetan brass singing bowl to begin with. It was a gift, and I remember when I tried to play it, I thought, this will be wonderful. I'll play it at the end of the yoga classes that I teach when we're coming out of Shavasana. And for 6 months, I couldn't make that bowl sing one iota. It was as silent as could be. And then one day she started singing for me, and that was all she wrote. I think, though, it was the first gong bath that I received when I was in training to be a Kundalini yoga teacher. And I thought, well, where has this been my whole life?
Right.
And promptly got myself my own gong and started practicing and playing, and it was kind of a natural interaction that I had with it. And so I do love to share that sound because it is out of this world. The yogic sages would say that it is the sound of the universe creating itself. And so whenever we can have those kind of frequencies move through our cells, we're in a special place. So yeah, gong, and crystal singing bowls. I just got a didgeridoo, which I have been practicing, and I am not good at it yet, but I am learning to vibrate my lips and learning the special circle breath. Who knows? By the 23rd, I might be good enough to venture out and give y'all a didgeridoo blast.
Okay.
Crystal chimes, koshi chimes, tingshas, tuning forks, you name it. I love it. And and I have an angelic harp. I have like a zither harp, but that it's tuned to a special notes that create sacred geometry energy.
Boy,
to-
talk about connecting it to the summer solstice energy.
All of that.
Oh,
Yes.
Maybe some lingering solar flares.
I know we are in the
Right
season
now.
of solar flares like we wouldn't believe. So it's we're really just harnessing this energy so that because there's many benefits of the sound, and one of them is to unblock stuck energy or pockets of consciousness that need to start moving.
Within ourselves.
Within ourselves, yeah. And so when you are receiving the sound, you are then able to not even consciously, you don't have to do anything. Like the sound will do it for you. And so it will release what needs to go, especially if that's your intention. The other wonderful thing is often it is very relaxing and soothing to the nervous system. So in this world that we live in with all the demands upon us and all the stressors, being able to receive those high vibrations are really good for the body and the mind and the spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's the energy of the summer? I've kind of formulated in my mind that spring is for planting and fall is for harvest.
Right. It's the time of growth, really. We the cycle really starts at the winter solstice, and it's like the seeds are planted. Then we start growing in springtime, and the bounty then comes. The fruits come in the summer, and so to me, it's an energy of fruition, completion. You're calling in that which you want to manifest in your life.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's exciting.
it is.
I know I went to sound healing workshop with you.
Yes.
And I'm so looking forward. I remember at the time, I said, we've got to get her for Anam Cara.
Yes.
And so we are so glad that you were coming because you just have such a wealth of information and
Well, I'm
you
happy to
package it
share.
well, and it's just going to be amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, and we'll at the workshop we didn't have a very long sound bath, so it'll be really lovely to have a little bit of extra time, and it'll be a nice combination of information and then just pure experience.
Okay, great.
Yes.
And so for the experience, you want us to bring a yoga mat if we have one,
Yes,
or a
please.
blanket to lie on.
Yes. So
Or we can sit in a chair, either way.
absolutely.
Okay.
If you have a yoga mat or a towel, you can bring that. A lot of people like to lie down, and then bringing a pillow or a bolster, anything that will make you comfortable. Sitting in a chair is equally fine. It's just a personal preference. How I just want you to be comfortable, and then you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
You just get to receive.
Oh, it sounds
I'm looking
so
forward
amazing.
to that.
Yes.
It really does.
So it will be. It's just kind of like it's like an infusion. Yes. And we can
energy infusion.
imagine that summer solstice is like the peak of that solar energy, and so we're not only being infused we're being infused then with a high sound vibration. So it'll just amplify
right.
the what we're already experiencing through the cosmic gift of solstice.
Yes.
Through the cycles of the year. Yeah.
Cannot wait. That would be 4 to 7 p.m. because it'll be light so much later. On Sunday, June 23rd, typically we do Saturday events, but this will be on a Sunday, which is just a couple days after the peak of the summer solstice,
Right.
but the energy is still
Oh, absolutely.
available
so
to
summer
us.
solstice is on Friday the 21st, but we are still very immersed in that energy. So it will be just as effective
It will be
had
wonderful.
we
Yes.
been meeting on Friday.
Yes. And it will be inside, outside. We'll base it upon the number of applicants and the weather,
Yes.
but it can be either way.
It can be either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How exciting, Wendy.
I know.
Really looking
I
forward
think
to
it's
it.
going to be really lovely, and for some people it will be a very new experience.
Yeah.
So that's exciting too,
Yes.
because there's so much to know in this wide world. We might as well learn something new if we can, right? So
And I think that I've been doing some learning in a course, and there's a astrologer that comes, and so the planets are aligning for a big growth in the higher level consciousnesses that have been kind of held down by the collective, the more negative collective conscious. And this is a time for us to just wake up and really tap into our energy so we can begin to change the world. This is the age of Aquarius.
Yes.
When I was younger, it was the dawning of the age of Aquarius. So this is a very exciting time.
it is a very exciting
Yes.
time, and I am just trying to offer tools that help people remember who they are,
Yes.
and to be able to tap into
Wake up.
that
Yes.
that infinite creative potential that spark that we all carry.
Yes.
And because now's the time to wake up
Yes.
and level up,
Yes.
and we're being called to step up as well. So all of those things, we need a little support for that. So the sound to me is quite supportive
Yes.
in creating clarity of mind, a calming in the heart and spirit, and that way we can hear that small voice. We can hear the promptings of our soul and our spirit that is asking us to step into our truth and our gifts and offer them to the world. And if we all did that, oh boy,
Yes.
we
Absolutely.
would be in good shape.
Yes, and I think so many of us grieve about the political climate and some of the biases that, kind of come at us from the television. And this is a way for us to let go of the grief and step into a sense of power.
Well, yes, because the sound also really is sometimes can tap into unresolved or unreleased emotion.
Yes.
And so that can come up and out. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a fun adventure, really, is what it is. And each sound bath is a new experience. You can come to one in the past and come to another one, and it will be a different experience for you. And because it really just meets you where you are on that day. And so if you do have an intention that you want to release, or you want to level up, or whatever your intention is, I do believe that it can be carried on those sound waves. And it will get you one step closer.
Plus, we'll be with a group of collective kindred spirits, so
Yes.
that will magnify the energy as well.
Yes.
Looking forward to it,
Because
Wendy.
everything is amplified when we do it together. And
Yes.
and I think more than anything, this work done in community is much more beneficial and effective.
Yeah.
So we come together, we celebrate together, we learn and grow together.
Yes.
And I'm just here to create an experience that you will be able to say, yeah, I want to learn and grow.
Beautiful.
So that's the plan.
Yay.
That's
Okay.
the plan.
That's
Yes.
a great plan.
It is.
Thank you so much, Wendy.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So looking forward to it.
Yes, me too. Me too.
Thank you so much, Wendy, for being here today and telling us all about your dream for the Summer Solstice program that you'll be leading on June 23rd.
My pleasure.
So looking forward to it.
Yes.
And then we will be taking a hiatus for a couple months and look in the end of August for another video from us, another newsletter, because we will be back starting in September with a whole new set of offerings that we're real excited about putting together for everyone. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to get program updates, and you can email us at the email address anamcaracollective13@gmail.com at the bottom of the screen. So in the meantime, thank you again. And we really look forward to June 23rd, 4 to 7 p.m.
We'll celebrate together.
Yes,
It's going to be great.
it will. And in the meantime, we always toast with our Anam Cara greeting or goodbye. It's not cilantro. What is it this time?
Salute.
Chin chin.
To all.